Well, hello there, Amazonians. It's the day after Christmas, and I thought I'd help you spend a little extra money if you have anything left, or maybe you got some as a gift. This is the newest product, or fairly new, one of the newest, put it that way, from Ninrent. Ninrent is a company that started out making the little 570 earbud, single earbud monaural, and they've been making that for 2 or 3 years. This is a little deal that goes with it. The new one is on the same web page as some of their other products. So you may have to hunt a little bit to find this particular one. It's on Amazon Prime, and just put in Ninrent, one word, Nenrent, S570, and this is the TWS model. The TWS model stands for True Wireless Stereo, which is a new wrinkle that everybody's trying to copy. But some people are doing it better than others, let me put it that way. And this may look odd, but this is a cigarette lighter, Zippo, and a ring, a wedding ring. This little thing comes, this is all in one deal, opens, just push on it. You got two earbuds in there. And I brought this cigarette lighter to give you an idea of size. It's pretty tiny. And the lighter's a lot heavier, and it doesn't have any fluid in it. I haven't smoked in years, but I still had one laying around. But this video is mostly to give you an idea of size, and this is strictly automatic. When you put the earbuds in there, they go into a charge. And when they're charging, there's a little light that comes on. You'll see it throughout the case. And really, the little LED is right there in the center. It'll be blinking. And you charge it with a regular cord or cable like you do your cell phone. It's a mini USB. And this, you flip this, push that button, and it shows the charging state. See, now they're both charging. They're red. When they get fully charged, they'll be blue. But the thing of it is, when you leave home, they'll be fully charged if you do, charge them up. And I can see the thing's right there. And it'll give you like 3 more charges of both earbuds during the day. Now, you take these out, and I want to show you the size. Here's a wedding ring, for instance. And this will fit right in there. That's how tiny this thing is. And I don't have that big of hands, so I'm not exaggerating. It's really small. Now, they come with or without the little ear tips. These things are like the old original 570s, that you can use them if you want to without the little silicone earpieces. They'll stay in your ear just fine either way. Now, if you're going to use it mostly for a telephone or something like that, you don't really need great high fidelity. It fits in your ear a little farther, or rather more discreetly without the tip on it. And the little LED light is also where the microphone is. And there's an off and on button up there. But what's neat about these is I'll put this back on to show you. These are silicone, they just slide over. And I've found, I'm a musician, a retired musician, 75 years young. And with the little silicone piece, when you put it in your ear, it seals your ear canal a little better than without it. And it helps deaden the outside noise that you would hear. And it gives you a little more, or really quite a bit more bass, because it fixes the sound coming out farther away from the actual unit itself, gives it a little more space to fit in your ear, and therefore the bass is a little stronger. Or for me it is. It depends on what you want to hear, what kind of music you're listening to. And for the phone, it really doesn't matter, other than it knocks down some of the ambient noise around you. But there's some different size ear tips you can put in there. When you put this in the case, it automatically, see now it's trying to connect to something. which I'm not going to bother with. It's very intuitive and instructions are clear. When you put it in there, now they'll be charging again. Oops. They should be. I haven't had this one out. There we go. There. Now they're both red, and when they're fully charged, then they'll be blue. And then, for maybe a minute or two, then it'll just go off completely. When you put these in your ears, there's a left and right channel. They're really true stereo if you use both of them. And when they're in your ears, the lights aren't on, so it doesn't draw any attention to it. Very tiny little case. And another way to give an example of size, this is one of the large Tic Tac containers you find at a grocery store. These things fit in there like, no problem at all. But they kind of have too much room in there. So you might want to put a paper towel or if you have a little padded case or something small one, something to keep it from banging around. But this is a very substantial, even though it's designed to hold Tic Tacs. It's not waterproof, but it'll keep it getting banged around. Comes with the little charging cable in a very small box, which if you want it for a gift for somebody, it's easy to wrap. It's not some weird configuration. And the instruction manual, like I say, is fairly intuitive and gives all the instructions you need. It's written in English, tells you how to pair the two or how to pair just the one. One of the nice features of this is you have two earbuds in here, and you can use them just one at a time if you want. So if you've got kids and you want them to be able to hear if they go outside and play, just have them, and they each can use one. And they can be paired to two different things, So if you got a couple of kids that fight over what kind of music to hear and you don't want to hear either one, give them each one of these earbuds, it should be charged up, and then they can use whatever music probably they'll have on their cell phone, and they're both happy. And these are on Amazon Prime. It's the S570 TWS model, which stands for True Wireless Stereo, and they're 5-point Bluetooth. Price is $58.99. They only have the one color in this model right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't pretty soon add this is the rose gold. They'll probably add later the color nude, which is a little more skin tone. These are prettier. And they'll also probably have them in black if you wait a little bit. But if you bought, for instance, if you bought the 570 single earbud, just one of these, same size, same everything, only it'd be monaural, and they're $20 or $19.95. And they come in 3 colors. And this will pair. See, when you take them out, they automatically pair. These two will pair together when you take them out. And one is the master, one is the slave, or the one that feeds off of it. So this one will be the one that's picking up the signal from your cell phone, whatever, and then sends half of it, the left or right channel to make a stereo, to the other one. Does that make any sense? I grew up when they had monaural, and there wasn't any stereo back in the 60s. So it was a very, very new thing in those days. Now everything's, these give you great sound too. Let me forget to add that. I review a lot of different earbuds and earpieces, earphones, and these things are right up there in sound quality with quite a few, if not most, well, maybe not most, but as good as most wired earbuds with the wire behind your neck and that kind of thing. These sounds exceptionally good. I mean, bass, treble, everything. You'll really be impressed with the sound. And what was I going to tell you? The single ones that are monaural are $20. You can get one that's kind of new, it's a single with the monaural, just like the regular 570, in a little case like this, if you just want to buy the one. And it'll charge up to one earbud. You can use this for a carrying case. Also, it comes in different colors. But you figure the one with with the one earbud in the case is $30. This 570 TWS is $58.99, but you get two earbuds and the charging case, so you don't need to, run around and find a socket where you can plug this in and all that. This has the little earbuds have a 60 milliamp battery. This case has a 600 milliamp battery. So if you charge the whole shooting match up and take off for the day, you can get 3 more charges out of these. Or if you're using it just one at a time, like when you're driving your car, you can double the length of time, and you can listen to one while the other one is charging and keep switching them. And, from sun up to sundown, you've got music or your phone. So it's a good deal. There are several people now that sell similar items, but these are the smallest ones. These are the very small compared to what's on the market. And like I say, that fits in that little area really well. Also, I'll give you an idea with the watch. The case isn't that big. It's about the size of a watch dial. And they're relatively thin for all it does. So it's very portable, very clever, great dealer. You get a 1-year guarantee on these things. And the people that sell these Ninrent are very, very nice. If you have any problem at all, just give them a shout or email them on Amazon, and they'll take care of you. They'll replace or refund your money. And it's a great way to use up some of that leftover Christmas money, or to get a gift for somebody you forgot about. It's not too late. So check these out. They're on Amazon, and they're sold Amazon Prime. And they'll run for 4 to 6 hours on a charge, depending on the volume. Any device like this, the louder you run it, the less time it'll last. But at a normal volume, without really blowing your brains out with volume, just at a normal listening level, you'll get 4 to 5, maybe 6 hours if they're not too loud. But check them out. If you don't like them, you can always get your money back, and the people are good, the sellers, and the warranty is for a year. So enjoy the rest of your holidays, and thanks for watching.